West Yorkshire Police are this week being accused of discrimination and racism. As it emerged, they have put a block on all white candidates from applying to their police force. I'm Alex Armstrong, and this is GBN Originals. So, what is the story? According to The Telegraph, West Yorkshire Police is temporarily blocking white British candidates from applying for jobs as police constables. Yep, you heard it right. If you're white and British, you can't even submit an application right now. Why? Because they want to encourage more diverse budding constables to step up. Apparently only 9% of their officers came from ethnic minority backgrounds, while 23% of the population in West Yorkshire is from these diverse communities. So, their solution is to shut out white applicants entirely for a period of time. Well, quite frankly, it's lunacy, isn't it? It's absolute lunacy. We've got a Prime Minister who's been banging on about hiring thousands more police officers to keep our streets safe. Remember that? It's literally in the press today and been over the last couple of weeks. It's a big promise, a key part of his platform to be Prime Minister and for his party to run the government. Thousands more Bobbies on the beat to tackle crime and restore order. That was the promise. And let's not forget Labour's pledge during the election to crack down on grooming gangs, a promise that rang loud in places like West Yorkshire, where such scandals have scarred communities. Yet, here we are, Labour's failing to deliver, and West Yorkshire Police are busy saying, "Not if you're white, mate," to potential recruits. It's absurdity of the highest order, isn't it? But let's just call this what it is. Plain and simply, it's anti-white racism. If you discriminate against someone based on their race, that is racism. It doesn't matter if it's against white people, black people, or anyone else. It is wrong. It is unfair. And it should be, in my opinion, completely illegal. But here we are with the police force openly admitting they're blocking applications from white candidates. In 2025, everybody. Imagine the uproar if this were the other way round. If they said, sorry, we're not having any black or Asian applicants for the next few months because there's too many of them working in our police force. Quite rightfully, there would be protests on the streets, wouldn't there? Up and down the country. The headlines would scream, and the pundits would rage, and the politicians would trip over themselves to condemn it. But when it's white people being discriminated against, it's somehow okay. It's somehow progressive. Please give me a break. This is not progress. It's dressed up prejudice in woke clothing.
Us blokes hate talking about a little thinning up top, and many of us settle with that balding look, but that wasn't for me, and that's why I went to Elite Hair, the world's leading hair loss clinic, and now I've had over 4,000 new hairs added to this barnet, and very soon I'm going to be rocking some brand new flowing locks. And you can too! So how does it work? Step 1, I sent the team a set of photos of my head. Step 2, I then spoke to one of the Elite Hair staff who looked through my photo submissions and worked out a treatment plan for me. Step 3, Elite Hair then organised accommodation and the treatment. I was at their state-of-the-art treatment centre in Istanbul, and their incredibly kind staff took me through the process, and before I knew it, I was in surgery. Elite Hair and their leading medical experts have specialised in pain-free treatments using the sleep deep method, and they really mean that. I felt incredibly relaxed the whole time, and I haven't felt any pain since. Check out Elite Hair using the link in the description. When you do, Elite Hair will provide you with a free personalised hair analysis. Then you'll join over 100,000 happy patients. Hit that link and start your hair growth journey like I did today.
This comes just weeks, of course, after the adolescent saga, which many said was also aimed at white working class boys. And now we've got Labour backtracking on grooming gangs just yesterday. So Trevor Phillips, the former head of the Equality and Human Rights Commission, has been calling them out for abandoning victims while they obsess over diversity optics. This is clearly more of the same sickness that's taken over our country, an obsession with literally skin-deep issues over things that actually matter to people. And what about meritocracy? You know, that quaint little idea that the best person for the job should get the job, regardless, of course, of their race, gender, and anything else. It's a principle that has served this country for centuries. It's the building blocks of what made Britain great, the backbone of a fair and just society. But now, apparently, that's all out the window. Now it's all about ticking boxes and meeting quotas. Never mind if the candidate is the most qualified, the most dedicated, the most capable. If they don't fit the right demographic, they're out of luck, all because of their race and ethnicity or skin colour. It's just plain, simply wrong. This isn't about finding the best coppers to protect our streets. It's about playing diversity bingo with people's livelihoods. You don't build a good business or good police force by discriminating against one group to favour another. That is not equality. It's some weird form of revenge. It's not justice, it's injustice. It undermines the very fabric of our society and divides people up ridiculously on the most basic things about who you are that you have no control over. Look at other stories, like in the NHS, where we've seen reports of jobs being handed out to meet diversity targets rather than skills, putting the health of the country at risk. Or the education sector, where merit's taken a backseat to box ticking. It's the same pattern, isn't it? Good intentions gone rogue, leaving fairness in the dust. Well, some might say, but we need to address the underrepresentation of ethnic minorities in the police force. And I agree, that's a valid concern to have. But the way to do that is not shutting out white applicants. It's by encouraging more people from all backgrounds to apply, not by slamming the door in the face of white British candidates who might be perfectly qualified and eager to serve. You don't fix underrepresentation with over-discrimination. You fix it with opportunity. Meritocracy always wins. And think about the message this sends to the public. Or just think about the message it sends to the candidate. We're hiring you because of your skin colour, not because you are the best person for the job. I don't think I'd ever want to hear that message when I'm hired for any job. And for the public see the police force as prioritising diversity over merit, and how can they possibly trust getting the best protection possible? Public safety should be the number one priority, not meeting diversity quotas. If we're not hiring the best candidates, we're putting our communities at risk, especially when Labour's already dropping the ball on issues like grooming gangs, as Sir Trevor Phillips has pointed out. Imagine a copper who's on the beat because of their race, not their ability. Do you feel safer knowing that? I don't. And let's not forget the legal aspect. Is this even lawful? The Telegraph article mentions a senior employment lawyer saying that this could stray into positive discrimination, which is prohibited here in the United Kingdom. So not only is it mad, it might be illegal too. Imagine that. The police force conducting illegal activity. We've gone mad. We can't have institutions paid for by the taxpayer flouting the law in the name of diversity. It's just a slippery slope to chaos. Let's just say it as it is, shall we? This policy is an absolute disaster. It's discriminatory, it's counterproductive, and it's a slap in the face to every white British person who dreams of serving their community as a police officer. It's also a betrayal of the Prime Minister's own promise to bolster our police numbers, and Labour's broken pledge on grooming gangs only compounds the mess and optics of a party that is seemingly being more and more criticised for not protecting white working class boys and girls. How can we expect to hire thousands more officers or tackle serious crime or encourage people to apply for the police force, when we're artificially limiting the pool of applicants by ignoring pressing issues? Shouldn't that be the priority, the pressing issues of our country? And most importantly of all, it's the portrayal of meritocracy, the things you're taught in school. Work hard and you'll get that job. These should be the guiding lights of any hiring process. You are the best person for that job. Take race, gender, and everything else out of it entirely. Take the quotas away. Dump them all. We need to demand better from our institutions, because if we don't, we're heading down a very dangerous path. A path where your race determines your opportunity, not your abilities. And that, frankly, guys, isn't the Britain you know and love, and I know and love. Don't forget to check out and subscribe to the GB News YouTube channel for more. I've been Alex Armstrong.